Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because...
There he goes! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Morris.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll send out the kicker here. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this.
It's a running room. The 30. The 10. All the way in for the touchdown. That was a lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richmond. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Second down.
Set up for second and short after that completion. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The give to the tailback.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Pulls it, fired complete. Open space at the 25. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Via the screen. Gain of 25 on the play. And first down for the offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Ross. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Moore.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll line up for a second down play. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They go to the ground. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to find the end zone. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baxter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
brings up...
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Now on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Richmond. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security line. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The RPO fired complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Took the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. Cold and finds his man on the left.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking for space. It's Morris. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his man. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And here comes the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. He makes the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in air, throwing the ball in air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You could tell he knew exactly how much touch to put on that ball to make a big play down the field.
Running back with the carry. Picks up 6. Second down coming up.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Was complete on the screen. Gain of 10. And first down for the offense.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on first down. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He'll set up to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. The pull and throw off the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Skips away from pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
He'll pull it on the read. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the field.
defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Last chance coming up. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Gain of 16. And that's good enough.